Hey, what's up, everybody? Mustache Bot here, and today I'm here to cover just a bunch of potential watches and then also the NNDM swing that we're still in. So the position is just slightly red. As you can see, it's still sitting above the stop loss at 742. So if you're looking for an overall stop loss, the 742 is it. I'm not looking at anything lower than that. So if you see a candle close under that on the daily, you can go ahead and get out if you're not confident in holding this. But we still have plenty of good time, and if it ends up dipping, I might even end up averaging down on the leaps too. So we'll end up seeing how that works out. But that's just it for the NNDM swing. Now I'm going to cover some potential watches and just some good TA overall, just covering a couple stocks like AMZN, BYND, DQ, Etsy, Netflix, NVDA, TAN. So I'm going to go through these right now, and yeah, so let me know in the comment section which ones you guys like. So here on AMZN, what I really like is that we have historical levels here. Actually, let me back this out so you guys can see. So here I just grabbed some emerging candles, and what these are just tops of your buyer candles from the daily, and what you want to do is go left to right. Left to right is always the best, just like a book. And as you can see, price is pushing up, hitting against that 3,500 resistance, and kind of giving us what looks like a bull flag. So what we're going to be looking here for swings is you can play this with risk, and the stop loss, of course, would be the 34.42. I wouldn't play any lower than that. After that, it really gets worse because it's a little lower than the 50% of this candle, but why I like that is because it's from that historical left side. So that's one of the really good watches. Only big things is it does have lowering sellers, but it is super overbought on my already kind of strict RSI. And what this other line is just an 8 EMA. It's just a trigger line. It's a 8 EMA. It's just a Fibonacci like moving average. So you won't always see that, but sometimes I'll have it on. But that's how AMZN's looking. BYND, what I really like about BYND is that after that kind of rounding bottom, it pushed up, gave us that really big move, and it's kind of just held the range. But the range that it's held though is very, very good. It is if you mark the meet to meet, low to high of the range, you can see it's actually holding over the 50% still, so holding a really, really good range, and RSI is in a decent spot. So that's looking really good. For calls, of course, stop loss, of course, would be about that 50% mark. Under 145.24, it would be just wait again until it gets back down to this support here. And then, of course, a really good first target would be the top of this range. Anything after that, I would definitely do at 155. DQ is a really big Chinese solar energy company. They're really, really oversold on my strict RSI. Another big thing too is how many red days they've had in a row. They've had a lot. What's the sector been doing? TAN has been actually trying to hold the other, the big trend line, and then other solar stocks have been trying to hold their areas. Solar has been trying to hold their little ranges. Sorry, I have all these lines. But as you can see though, they're trying to hold their areas, getting news pops off their trend lines, all that good stuff. So definitely just waiting to see if they're going to end up holding these or not, give us some better confirmation. But that's just another really good potential watch. One of my favorites right here is Etsy. It already kind of looks good for entry. RSI is okay. Only thing I don't like is the lowering volume you have here and how many times we've had a fake out. This isn't the first fake out. We've had one here. We've had one here. But the only thing is the 8 EMA. As you can see, we really didn't have any lead up to close over that, So we've had nothing here, no lead up. Nothing here, nothing here. There's some lead up right here. So it's kind of like this, except this was a red day. This is a gap up, so of course that doesn't count. Another one which doesn't count. So this is kind of the best looking setup so far running off of this 8 EMA. That's really the only analysis off of that. Etsy, again, going off of this big gap range here on this left side, as you can see. That's why I have this big annoying big blue rectangle. But that's what we're kind of watching for, is that gap fill right there for the price action. Really looking above this 175.30. So if you can just wait for that on a day trade too, it's a really good watch. Another really good watch, Netflix. Sorry about that. So Netflix is another really good watch I had. And similar to the Etsy analysis, it's also playing for that gap fill that we've been waiting for so long. Similar stocks to this, like Disney has been holding, Roku's been flying. So Netflix definitely has its turn coming up soon. What I'm really looking for it to hold, though, is this 494.75. And why that is the mid of this little range here, but also the mid of this breakout candle that even got us to right here these last 3 days. So if it can hold that, I really do think we have good confidence in pushing a green day. But again, we're not getting in early. Again, these are just potential watches. Really, we need this to push over 500s and hold. So that's what we're looking at on Netflix. You guys saw me cover NNDM already. So here's NVIDIA. It's kind of giving us an evening star. But just like AMZN, it's holding a 50% control point as well. So it could also be looked at as a bull flag. So it's really 50-50 open range breakout. The entire play is really right here. So really you're looking above 752s, 756s, below 720s is really where you're looking for the bigger NVIDIA move. So today was really good for the bears to hold and for bulls to hold this line, for a really good 50-50 action. But as you can see, between the pattern analysis and then just candlestick analysis, you could see it really is 50-50. They're holding a really good range, but with the bearish candlestick pattern, on top of the ADMA with a really overbought RSI, as you can see on the way up. But again, this is dividend news, so NVIDIA is going to be extra bullish. But I hope this video was helpful. A really big thing that I'm going to start posting more is potential watches. If you guys want this more, please comment below what your favorite tickers are, what your favorite companies are, what your favorite sectors are, and I'll definitely try and cover those a lot more for you guys. So you got to let us know, but we'll cover it. So thank you guys again, and leave a like on this video. Thank you.